Is Farming Simulator 27 actually coming to our phones this year? If you are a mobile gamer who lives for the harvest, you know we have reached a very interesting point in the timeline. Usually by now we would be hearing whispers about the next big mobile release, but this year, silence, absolute silence from Giant Software. Today I want to dive into a bit of theory based on how they have handled the series in the past and some recent moves they have made with Nintendo Switch. I'm starting to wonder, is Farming Simulator 27 actually coming to our phones this year? Keep in mind, this is just my personal take. Nothing is official yet. Let's break down the clues. First, let's look at the pattern. Giant Software has historically been very consistent. Every 2 years, like clockwork, we get a mobile version that is essentially a pocket version of their big PC title. When FS20 launched, it felt like a direct port of Farming Simulator 19. The assets and the vibes were almost identical, just scaled down for your phone. Then we got Farming Simulator 23, which clearly took its DNA straight from Farming Simulator 22. In my opinion, this was a winning formula. It allowed mobile players to experience the current era of farming on the go. So following that logic, we should be looking at FS25 being ported over as FS27 mobile right about now. But here is where things get weird. The biggest concern for me right now is that Giant Software has not revealed, teased, or even mentioned a new mobile game. Usually the hype train starts moving early, but this time there isn't even a logo. In my view, this silence is either a sign of massive surprise or a sign that the strategy has changed. And that brings me to Nintendo Switch. In previous years, the Switch and mobile versions were basically the same game, but recently Giants released the Farming Simulator Signature Edition specifically for the Nintendo Switch 2. To me, this suggests they are starting to treat the Switch as a dedicated handheld console, separate from the mobile platform. If they are putting all their energy into Signature Edition for Switch, where does that leave us mobile users? So what do I think is actually happening? Here are my two theories. FS25 is a beast. In my opinion, porting those specific physics and graphics to mobile might be taking much longer than it did for Farming Simulator 22. They might be struggling to make it run smoothly on your average smartphone. I suspect Giants might be moving away from the port model. Maybe they aren't making FS27 mobile as a port of Farming Simulator 25, building something from the ground up specifically for mobile devices. This would explain the lack of news. They might be rebranding the whole mobile experience. The bottom line,